What's good, my G's? It's your boy Snow, Ignorant Gamers in the house. How you doing? How you living? How you gaming? And if you don't already know, G stands for Gamers. Welcome, 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 welcome to the channel for the first time. If you're here because of the headline, welcome. And if you're here because of that bell notification, IGZ up. You already know what time it is. Hashtag IGZ up. Listen, I play NBA Live 18. I didn't get a lot of time with it. I didn't get a chance to try the app yet. I'm still doing the 6 games. Is it 6 games? Is it 6? I think it's 6 games. It's not 4. The 6 games before you can go do whatever it is you got to do. And I just want to talk about some very basic impressions about what I play, what I experience. I am a longtime EA Sports fan. I am a longtime NBA Live fan. But before I was an NBA Live fan, I was an NBA Showdown fan. And before I was an NBA Showdown fan, I was a Dream Team / whatever versus Lakers, whatever's versus Bulls, whatever's versus whoever, right? That's how far back with the Sega Genesis cartridge with the yellow thing on the side. Like, I go back, right? Now, I want to say this. This is probably NBA Live 16 was not as terrible as a game it is, and if you can open your heart, you can see that. Like, you can absolutely see that there was a lot of little things they did that were dope for a lot of live fans. There wasn't a lot they did to bring fans back or to create fans, new fans out of fans that were already on the other side with the NBA 2K. I think this game will have more of an impact this year than NBA Live 16. I think this game, from what I've already played, does way more in terms of on the court. Now, again, this is not a video where I'm saying, "Oh, NBA 2K, your day's a number." This is not that. What NBA 2K has done for sports games has been earned. It's been well received. It's in their favor right now, and it's so in their favor that they had to get chopped. It's a damn shame that they can't put out an NFL game right now. It's silly. It's fucking silly. I've been riding with the 2K franchise before it was even called 2K. Matter of fact, 2 names ago, I was with it, and the ESPN name don't count, right? When it was on the Sega, no, 3 names ago, great basketball and great baseball. Like, I was with that whole team, Gray Matter, Visual Concepts, all way back, right? Shout out to World Series Baseball. Now, what Live has done, what EA Sports has done with basketball, you know, you don't want to see any franchises disappear. But in my head, these guys have done everything to get what they've been getting in the past. Let's just say we're in 2018, so what happened to them when 2010, when they had to drop out, the Elite 11 never happened, when they tried to change the name, which I still think they should have changed the name. 11 should have been Elite, and then we should have just been called NBA Elite going forward, because then that would make sense with stuff like right now what's happening with the creative player stuff and the story modes and all this stuff now that Live is trying to push. So, you know, in many ways, you know, they could have taken that route. Now, getting back to NBA 18, you know, just overall just has a good feeling to it. Now, I know people want to talk about the animations. Listen, it's different art styles, different whatever. I still feel the same way that I've always felt about Live. Like, when you play NBA 2K games, the characters, they seem like they take up space, and sometimes you feel like there's no space on the court. If you ever played ball, you know what that feeling feels like. When I play Live, it still feels more like a video game, and the characters all feel and look and seem, because we're looking at it in comparison, it seems like they're not like that distinguished, but they are. So character wise, I can see people having a problem, and it's like, oh yeah, this shit's a 10 and this is a 9. That's the difference. There's no like a 10 and this is a 6. Like, let's not even take that. Now, on the court of what I've seen so far, based on limited, because I haven't been able to do the free play stuff. It's like so much more tuned up than the other one. There's still this one janky ass animation when you go for the steal of the ball. Pisses me off every time. But outside of that, I try to replicate a lot of the little things that I didn't like with the NBA Live 16. I almost messed it up, and I haven't actually been able to replicate any of those things. The new, point system of how you improve your character and all this stuff, that's growing on me. I kind of like what they did last time, but I understand what they're doing here, and I actually do appreciate it. It's going to take me a little while to get more acquainted with it. I need more time. I love what they did in 16, where it's like, okay, you pick this kind of, you're going to be a guard, point guard, they can be like this. You're going to pick a shooting guard, small forward, power forward, they could play like this. And if you make the height, you lose some stamina here, you lose this, like the weight. I love that, because I think that keeps a lot of things in check, unlike what happens on 2K servers when you're playing online, My Park and all that stuff, right? So the other thing I saw that they fixed was I tried to pad my score in terms of my overall grade, and I haven't been able to do that yet, so thank you for that, because the flip side of that is there was a lot of times where I was getting points taken away from me for some stuff that I wasn't even doing. So that was pissing me off, and I'm happy to report that that's not happening, at least not yet. So that's pretty cool, man. I do think they've done a lot of good work. I think you should check it out. It's a free demo. I think what they're doing again is what they did with 16, which is legit, where whatever you earn here in this demo, if you decide to get the full game, it carries over. I think last year was, not last year, 2 years ago, it was called NBA Live Run. I enjoyed that. I look forward to having that again. I hope they bring back the co-op thing. That was very enjoyable. Shout out to my homie CG. That's all we pretty much did. We only played the my career type thing just so we can get points to go back to, the courts all across America. I love that they had Dykeman and Rucker. Like, oh man, so dope, so dope. Me being a New Yorker, but if you played it, if you checked it out, let me know your thoughts on it. What would it take for you to give it more attention? I don't want to say I don't want to say your money, because at this point today, I think we're pretty much trained. You're either gonna buy one or buy the other. Personally, I haven't buying 2K. Personally, I haven't buying any sports games, to be honest with you, but I did buy NBA Live, and actually that was on the strength of my friend CG. He actually helped me out with that, so that was, shout out to him. And it was only, again, because we were doing the live runs. But other than that, at once upon a time when it was 2 sports games, when it was 2 basketballs, 2 footballs, and like 4 baseballs, I was in 2 hockeys. I gotta say that. I would buy when I had the time. I would buy it. But EA would get a lot of my money because I would also get their college football game and their college basketball game. I did not like Sony's college football game. I didn't like 989 Sports college football game, and I didn't like their other game. But I loved their football game. Was pretty dope as well. But I didn't have to buy that game day. I didn't have to buy that because my boys had it, and we would just switch off every now and then. But in today's era, I think people, shooter-wise, I think people are starting to do duels. I don't think they're doing duels on sports anymore, mainly because now there's not that much competition. There's only 1 hockey game. It's really 1.5 baseball games, but we really know it's only 1 baseball game. It's only 1 football game, and it's 1.5 basketball games. People like my dad, they're gonna play NBA Live. My dad's gonna see that demo. I don't know if he's seen it yet. He's gonna see it, and he's gonna go ape shit in that game. He still plays 16 like I do, and then guess what mode he's playing. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on it. Let me know what your experience has been on the game so far, NBA Live 18. In the comment section below, definitely leave me your feedback of what's been happening with you and the NBA Live experience. So I think I will do a follow-up video, just some straight up gameplay and a little bit of more, not straight up gameplay, but some more commentary after I get my face in there. I think I want to get a little trimmed up first before I go do that. Anyway, your boy Snow, Ignorant Gamerz, and I'm out. Peace.
I'm coming home.